Hello! Good day everyone! My name is Frechelle Piñon from BSE to Filipino. Today, I discuss how I perceive myself as a teacher, or are we future educators in the 21st century in the near future. With the help of 4 pillars of education, it is learning to know, learning to do, learning to live together, and learning to be. Everyone who wants to learn has a method for deepening and expanding one's intellect, developing critical thinking and competence, and honing one's aptitude or capacity. As a student pursuing a bachelor's degree secondary education with the goal of becoming a full-time professional teacher in the future, I still have a lot to learn and will face many challenging that necessary part of learning. I envision myself as a teacher in the future through 4 pillars of education in which I will learn a lot and comprehensively, since all I can obtain information knowledge is also all I can contribute to my future students, giving me all the capacity to correctly and well express my knowledge to them. We shall begin with the first pillar of education, the learning to know. So what exactly is it? Learning to know, this pertains to the development of skills and knowledge needed to function this world. Here, we are talking about the abilities of the person. It is based on academics. It's reading, literacy, numeracy, comprehension, critical thinking, the capacity to investigate and analyze, and of course, general knowledge. This is a further collection of broad knowledge and information. It is not required to be brilliant. Rather, we must gather information in order to understand many things, not just one. As a future teacher, this is something I can utilize and benefit from, since I can study a lot, which will broaden my thinking and help improve my abilities in many sectors, so that all of my thoughts, information, and capacity building skills will available soon, of course, in teaching. Here, I can see myself as a future teacher, since I must first study what I need to learn as a teacher that my pupils will require of me in the future. I can no longer teach without the accumulated knowledge. So here, in the first pillar of education, I will learn for everything that needs to be given to my students. A teacher who will give them motivation, strength, knowledge, etiquette, and they will be successful because their success is also mine. So the second pillar is learning to do. Means pertains acquisition of applied skills linked to professional success. This in turn implies what is gaining information or broad knowledge. Here, we may employ everything we have learned, such as being a creative teaching in conducting a presentation. Everything a student just like me has learned can be used. Here is the importance of the knowledge we have known, because it can be used at the right time as a future educators, sharpen our minds. I can improve and I can learn to do things that a teacher does, so that can use it to express knowledge and much more. So we will always remember we are the reflection of our future students. Next, the learning lives together. This pertains to development of social skills and values, such as respect and concern for others and appreciation of cultural diversity. Here, I need to have values and habits where I am able to live with other people, regardless of our culture, religion, and option. We can live peacefully as a part of society. In order to maintain good relationships with our students, we need to learn this pillar of education that will lead us to have a good relationship with others, especially our students, and also teach them to have respect for each other. Bullying should be avoided. Teach pupils that even if we are culturally diverse, we are all descended from the same source, and we must love, understand, and unite. In a school classroom, all of the children that belong there are referred to as a family. And no matter what occurs, they will work together, be fair, and show respect. And lastly, learning to be. This refers to the learning that contributes to a person's mind, body, and spirit. It aims to provide self-analytical and social skills to enable individuals to develop their fullest potential psychosocially, effectively, as well as physically for a holistically developed person. Here it is for holistic development. It is a guide to be a better version of yourself, to be filled the completeness of our life. For us teachers, we need also to attend or participate in training workshops that will enhance our skills in the teaching and learning process, and to become fully developed, be effective in teaching students. The 4 pillars of education influence my future as a teacher, since it has a process to make a better version of myself in teaching, transmitting information, motivation, vitality, spirit, respect for everyone, and understanding. As a future educator, it is important to study the 4 pillars of education. The purpose of the 4 pillars at learning of the individual level is to ensure the continuous growth of a person. In order for us to instill this learning, we must start the process in ourselves. The 4 pillars of learning provide an excellent basis for curriculum change in basic education in nationally and regionally specific contexts if applied and adopted appropriately within the contextual settings. These pillars will add great value to the relevance of curriculum content and effectiveness curriculum implementation. The 4 pillars of learning could be perceived and applied as a fundamental principle in reorienting the setting of curriculum objectives. The 4 pillars of learning embody a range of new key competencies which should be required of all learners to be developed through the reorganized curriculum content. That's all. Thank you for watching and listening.